President Lucy, administrators, staff, faculty, friends of the graduates, and our honored graduates. Welcome to the pinning ceremony of Western Nevada College. My name is Judith Cordia, and it is an honor for me to serve as a Director of Nursing and Allied Health and as Mistress of Ceremonies for this occasion. I'm a very traditional person, and therefore, if you're a very traditional person, you tend to do things over and over again, especially if you like them. And there's something that I like very much doing, and that is saying thank you to everybody who has made this occasion possible. So if your name is called, I would ask you to stand and to be recognized by the audience. In order for us to be successful in graduating all of these students, it takes a president of a college. So would Carol Lucy please stand and be recognized? Carol Lang, Dean of Instruction. John Kinkella, Dean of Students. We also have faculty from the college who are not nursing faculty but have played a very major role in the education of our students. And so as their names are called, would you please stand and be recognized? And I think you may have to turn around. They tend to sit in the back. So anyway, Dr. Steve Carman, Professor of Chemistry. Dr. Robert Morin, Division Chair. Penny Nicely, faculty member. Elizabeth Tattersall. And Sue Muller, counselor. I know students, perhaps after 2 years of being in the nursing program, tend to forget that there was a first 1 or 2 years ahead of all this, and those faculty who are also very responsible for you to be up here. Half of the credits in the nursing program, approximately, are non-nursing courses, so they deserve all the accolades you can give them. So. I would also like to recognize some individuals from the community who make this program possible. And the first one, representing Carson Tahoe Regional Medical Center, is Kathy Denauer, Chief Nursing Officer. And I also believe in the audience is Madeline Lawson. Madeline is here representing Renown Regional Medical Center. She is a coordinator of the Nurse Apprentice Program at Renown Medical Center. Thank you. Now, the last group of people are most familiar to our students, and those are the members of our nursing faculty. And so with us now are faculty who are full-time, faculty who are part-time, and faculty who are retiring. So I will call them and I would ask them to stand and be recognized. First one, Cheryl Moreland. Linda Jacks. I'd like to ask Linda to stand just for an additional moment. Linda is retiring, and it was bestowed upon her emeritus faculty status at the college, so congratulations. Marjorie Konishny. Marge is retiring. She taught these students their first semester and a little bit more last year, so they especially welcome her back. They haven't seen her in a little bit, so welcome back, Marge. Deborah LaBalch. Dr. Sherry Neal Urban. Michael Millay. Deborah Ingraffia Strong. Catherine Fuller. Patricia Alfonso. Sarah Mall. Sharon Wallace. Sharon is going to deliver the speech to the students and to you. Sharon has been with the program for a long time. She is a person from the community who joined us as a part-time faculty member. She's played a tremendous role in teaching these students psychiatric nursing. We think she's retiring, we hope not, but on the outside chance that she is, let's give her an applause for all the years she's been here. Okay, now let's see. Is there anybody else we have to thank? Probably we could come up with some names, but let's start with this group. We know what our job is, and we can only appreciate what your job was in helping these students to be able to complete this program. And so the students, the faculty, and I would like to honor you. And so when your group is called, if you would stand up and be recognized. First one, mothers and fathers of the graduates. Okay. Grandparents. Brothers and sisters. Aunts and uncles. Cousins. Nieces and nephews. Spouses and significant others. Children. Grandchildren. On the outside chance that you haven't had a chance to stand up and be recognized, please do so now. Except for the pinning, I think that's the best part of the whole program. So, okay. I'd like to call to the podium Morgan Riley, class president.
Sorry, I have to dig some stuff out. Okay. I'd like to take a moment and introduce Tiffany Macy, the vice president of the class. All right. Good afternoon, and thank you all for being here and celebrating with us. It's my pleasure to address you on behalf of the graduating class of 2010. I'll open by saying I am currently experiencing tachycardia, tachypnea, and diaphoresis at the moment. For the audience, that translates as a rapid heart rate, rapid respirations, and profuse sweating. It'll take me just a moment to compose myself. First off, let me say we made it. Good job, trainers. We are the largest class that Western Nevada has seen thus far, and I don't think we'll be easily forgotten. We've all worked very hard for this moment and made many sacrifices, as have our family and friends. So I'd like to take a moment and thank all of you out there for putting up with all of us. This celebration is not only the result of the hard work of the students on this stage, but of your hard work as well. You have provided us with support, love, and sanity that we needed as we walked together on this journey. You have dried our tears when we needed to cry, held us up when we felt we could not stand, and laughed at our bizarre stories of the days in clinical. Because of your hard work, this degree, in some ways, not all of it, belongs just as much to you as it does to us. As a class, we've seen each other at our worst and at our best. We've been exhausted, worried, stressed, upset. We've cried and laughed for no reason. We've dealt with much: family problems, loss of loved ones, divorce, purchasing homes, pregnancy, uncertainty of jobs, and so much more. But we pushed forward and did not give up. We've created memories that will be talked about for years and enduring friendships that will last a lifetime. We've shared moments that outside of the classroom could make a grown man blush. We've traveled from all across northern Nevada, putting more miles on our cars than your average trucker. And now that this day is finally here, I think it's safe to say it was well worth it. We've officially finished nursing school and are about to become some of the best nurses the world has seen. Over the next few weeks and months, we'll begin our careers in many different fields: medical, neurology, intensive care, labor and delivery, pediatrics, cardiology, emergency, nephrology, and the list goes on. In the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, to laugh often and love much, to win the respect of intelligent persons and the affection of children, to earn the approbation of honest citizens and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to give of oneself, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to have played and laughed with enthusiasm and sung with exaltation, to know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. If success is gained through these words, I am certain each of us will make it. Our success in becoming nurses is due to the education we received here at Western Nevada College. It has provided us with not only the technical skills we will need to do well, but with the care and compassion necessary to be great. Thank you to all of our wonderful teachers who made this journey the crazy ride that it was. And thank you, Dr. Lucy, president of the college, for this experience. All of us have cherished our time at Western Nevada College. At this time, on behalf of the graduating class of 2010, I'd like to present this gift of a class photo to Dr. Lucy, wherever she is. The actual class photo is out in the lobby, in case you haven't seen it. This is just a miniature version.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very nice. We'll hang it up.
Okay, thank you. And next, I'd like to introduce our keynote speaker. She's an amazing psychiatric instructor, and she taught us all how to be a little crazy. This is her last year at Western, and she'll be retiring, so please welcome Sharon Wallace.
Thank you very much. I want to thank you for the opportunity to address you on this important occasion. 53 years ago, I was sitting there, and somebody else was standing up here telling me how good it was going to be a nurse. Now it's my turn to tell you, I guess. There are two major aspects of nursing. I'm going to briefly address one and then a little more detail for the second one, but my speech will be brief. The first one is the science of nursing. I want to tell you a little story. When I was a student, we spent a month in Central Supply, and in those days, everything was reusable. It was a very green job. Everything was either glass or stainless steel or rubber, and it was cleaned and re-sterilized and reused. And it seemed like only very old nurses worked there. So I kind of thought that would be a retirement job. But that's all gone now because the science of nursing has changed. And so what I want you to understand is the science will always be changing for you. What you encounter today, what you know today, will be in many cases obsolete in a few years. And you'll be learning new things all the time. Be sure to include that. Be open to the change in your practice. Now, the other aspect is the art of nursing, which is based on the care and comfort of the individual and their significant others. To paraphrase Florence Nightingale, putting the patient in the best circumstances to heal. Now, there's a word for that, and many of you learned that in my class. What is that word? Milieu, correct. Can I hear it back? Milieu. You betcha. All right. Since human nature doesn't change quickly, the arts of nursing are more constant. Now, how do we learn to be an artful nurse? No, I didn't say awful, I said artful nurse. In my experience, we learn from our patients. What do we learn from our patients? What is their story? What do they need to be comfortable? What kind of care do they respond to? What kind of a nurse would you want to be taking care of you or a member of your family or someone you cared about? We learn from making mistakes and correcting them. We build on our skills of listening and communicating. I learned a lot about how much strength and courage my patients could muster to cope with catastrophic illnesses. As an added benefit, psychiatric patients taught me how to play bridge, and we had a lot of fun. A friend of mine that worked at Ely State Prison as a psych nurse told me that every day before she entered the prison, she would say to herself, there's somebody in there I can help today. I don't know who he is, but I'll try to find him. The next group that helps us become more artful are our colleagues. Working with a team of healthcare staff is much more productive, effective, and fun than doing it by yourself. When you find a good team, cherish the moment. You can solve problems more quickly and help yourself and your colleagues expand your skills more rapidly and provide peer support for each other. It's very important. Every team I have belonged to or participated in building has been a blessing to my development as an artful nurse. I would urge you to begin each shift with, there's somebody in there I can learn from today. I will find them. The last point in this area is to listen to yourself. Find your own path. There are nurses who change specialties every 5 years to keep fresh. There's a nurse who evaluates their resume every 6 months to be sure they're on their track. For me, I stayed in my own field, psychiatric nursing, but changed my practice working in different areas. There are many options for nurses. This is one of the great things I think about nursing. Keep yourself open to them. Some of you will go on to more formal education. Not now, I know, but maybe on later. This opens more doors to you. When I went back for my master's degree 30 years later, after I graduated from my first school, my friend asked me what I was going to wear to graduation, and I answered support hose. And so it was. But I was able to practice as an APN for more than 20 years. It's never too late to reach a goal. I want to wish you success and satisfaction in your coming adventures as an artful nurse. And please pay forward to the next generation of nurses you mentor. When, in another half century, you are standing here addressing the class of 2060, I hope you will have had as rewarding and interesting a career in nursing as I have enjoyed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sharon. I would now like to call to the stage Kathy Denauer. This is a tradition that has been existing for a long time, and we always ask the nursing chief of Carson Tahoe Hospital to present the academic award.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to give these awards, and actually this year there are 2 recipients, so congratulations to both of you. The first recipient for top academic achievement is Shayna Cresta. Congratulations. The next recipient is Blair Cayley.
We usually honor one individual, but this year, these 2 individuals were separated by 1/100th of a point. And so we won't tell you who was the top. My lips are sealed. Anyway, congratulations. I know you all work hard.
Sergeant Morris wasn't able to be here today from the Army. I'm presenting the Army Spirit of Nursing Award, so I have the pleasure and the honor of presenting that. This award is to a student who demonstrates excellence in the classroom and the clinical site, shows active involvement in extracurricular activities and community. I would like Morgan Riley to please come up. I would like to just speak a little bit about Morgan. Sorry. Morgan is a wonderful student, is an excellent leader of the class, has been the class president. She has done numerous, I'm blanking, missionary different trips and support to different countries. She has gone to, I lost my page, Venezuela, Mexico, Costa Rica, Trinidad, focusing on health, construction, education, and spirituality. Her sense of a community is wonderful. She's an excellent student, and I would just like to read a little excerpt that she had written in regards to this. In the clinical environment, nope, that's not what I want. This is what I want. I know that each patient has specific needs, and I love the fact that nursing provides an opportunity to meet those needs. It is not every day that an average person can see a person in need and meet it. I want to be able to take care of people and to meet the needs that are both subtle and obvious. I have learned that while the world around me may ignore and simply miss those in need, I can be a bright spot in their lives. Please give me a warm welcome to honor Morgan today.
I have the honor of presenting our Nevada Student Nurse of Achievement Award to one of our students who is, well, when she comes up, I'll tell you more about her, but it's Christy McDonald. I had the honor of working with Christy in her very first clinical in a nursing home. I'm saying it so much. And finishing up with her very last clinical in labor and delivery at Renown. And from day one, she was amazing and still is and is going to be an amazing nurse. And I'm so proud and so happy to give you this award.
I'd like to recognize two students. They've already received the awards at banquet dinners from the Association of Students, but I'd like to call Molly Greenberg and Jennifer Lawler. Molly was the president of the first year nursing club, did an excellent job, very helpful to the students who are coming up. The first year students, helped them organize their club. So thank you very much, Molly.
Thank you.
And Jennifer and I are Farmville companions. We garden together, have for a year now. But in addition to doing Farmville, she's also very active in the rural community, help raise some funds through donations and all kinds of things. So thank you, Jennifer.
Facebook comment? I like it. Okay. In furthering our awards, I would like to present the National Student Nurses Award to 4 students, and I would like them to come up as I call their names. The first one is Christy McDonald, President of the National Student Nurses Association, WNC chapter. Hope Castro. Katrina Wilden, Treasurer. And I would also like to honor O.J. Rogers, who could not be here today also for this award. These students have done amazing things within the last 2 years. They've attended national convention both in Texas and Orlando. They've done numerous fundraisers to help get there, and have showed amazing leadership both within the community, their college, and with their colleagues. Each and every one of these students, along with everybody sitting there, are going to be amazing nurses and amazing leaders of nursing coming up. Please welcome me.
I would like to call Joshua Pierce to the podium. This is an unexpected pleasure for me. Eddie Gibson, who was to present this in recognition of your accomplishments, was not able to be here because of an illness in her family. So I have the distinct pleasure of introducing to you Joshua Pierce, and he is the winner of the Nevada System of Higher Education Regents Award. This award is presented to one student at every institution in the NSHE system, which would be the University of Reno, Truckee Meadows Community College, and the like. So Josh, we're very pleased this year that the honor goes to a nursing student.
Thanks. Josh?
I'm going to hold on to him because he might get away. One of the things that is important for you to know about Josh is that he is a man who follows his dreams, and a man who stops to look inside of himself to see who he is, what he wants to become. And then he has the ambition and the dream to follow through. A few years ago, Josh was in the construction business, and when he saw that life wasn't proceeding as he might wish it to be, he decided that something else had to happen in his life, and he made an about-face and came to the college, was helped by our counselors and our administration and faculty, and worked his way so that he was accepted into the nursing program, and now he is ready to find employment as a nurse. I want just to share one thing about Josh, and that is shared with me by Madeline Lawson from Renown. Josh is an apprentice nurse, as are so many of our other students, and that is they work with nurses in hospitals. And this is what Madeline Lawson said about the apprentice nurses who worked at Renown Medical Center, and specifically about Josh, so that you will see the quality of our students reflected in what was said at this time. And this is what she said. These students who are AN3 nurses, they had the opportunity to become more confident and competent in practice, and they truly feel ready to start their new grad experiences, and they're more comfortable assuming a team leader role. Josh Pierce was nominated for Employee of the Month in the People category for his work with the child of a dying patient on the oncology unit, and the patient was not even his. He just identified the fear and anxiety of a small child and acted on it. Your students are a group to be proud of. Your program is superior, and so is your college. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's one more thing that I wanted to say about Josh, and it was made known to me by Etta Gibson, and that is Josh has a particular ritual that she follows every night. And that ritual is as follows. He eats Oreo cookies. And so, from me to you,
Thank you so much.
enjoy. The faculty and the students are very astute, and they recognize that it takes other people to help them succeed. And so we asked our students to identify one nurse from one of the 4 major institutions where we send our students. And so the students got together, talked it over, and voted, and we've asked the winner from each of these hospitals to be here today. And so we have representatives from the students who will be making these presentations. So would the presenter for Carson Tahoe please come forward?
I have the pleasure of giving the award of the Nurse of Distinction to Cassidy Yost. Not only have I had the pleasure of working with her as a nursing student, but as a coworker for the last 3 years. One of the hardest things as a nursing student is being new to a facility and just being so nervous and slow. And she has been one of the most amazing patient nurses I have ever met. And we'll all be better nurses because of you. Thank you so much, Cassidy.
Would the next presenter come forward?
I have the honor to give this Nurse of Distinction to Jamie Frey from Banner Churchill. So if you could come up here. As a nursing student, you know how to make yourself blend into the wall when you know a nurse doesn't want you around or if they're just having a busy day. But with our experience with Jamie, she was always there to encourage us. She was always there to encourage us, to ask questions. She was dragging us around by our hand, telling us to come look at something cool, which would be disgusting to most people, I'm sure. But so on behalf of us, this is for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have the privilege of honoring Mike Tilton with the Nurse of Distinction Award. Up at Renown, he was so amazing. He took the time and taught us things. He always encouraged us. He's an amazing teacher. He treated us with respect, like we were actually nursing. So, also, he's a really good dancer. So I'd like to give this award to Mike Tilton.
I am here to present an award on behalf of St. Mary's to Rude Lauder. If you could please come forward. On behalf of myself and the rest of the graduating nursing class, I would like to thank Rude for being such a great preceptor. Where is he? Is he coming?
Maybe he'll be up here in a minute. He was always very gracious in accepting students, us, to work with him when others weren't. And he always went the extra mile to find us something to do, some new learning experience. It's really awesome. It was clear to us, how much he loves his job and how much he enjoyed really sharing his knowledge with us. So I want to thank Rude, who is not here. Thank you.
A nurse is someone who used to wear a cap, who used to wear a cape, but who probably always still wears the pin of the school from which they graduated. It is a significant piece of jewelry that helps identify forever the student with the college. And so it is a very sacred sort of experience, and we go through the process of the pinning, which signifies completion of the program and forever identity, at least with the first program from which you graduated. So, we ask this to be an experience shared with the student, with his or her family, and so on the program you will notice that the students are listed alphabetically. And we would like the families and the members of the team who will be presenting the pin to our student to gather, to come forward and to go through, as everybody else has progressed on stage. So perhaps if the first three families would start to come forward, we will begin the process of our pinning ceremony. Our first graduate, Diana Altamera. Diana is being pinned by her daughter Sarah and her son Kyle. Diana will be working in acute care, and her plans for the future include pursuing a bachelor's degree in nursing. Melissa Baker. Melissa is being pinned by her children, Jocelyn and Caleb. Melissa will be working at Carson Tahoe Hospital on the medical oncology ward and will be continuing her pursuit of a Bachelor of Science degree. Candace Barentia. And Candace is being pinned by her cousin and a whole lot of other people. Candace will be working at Renown and is planning to continue her education to become a CRNA. Marcy Marie Bisnet. Marcy is being pinned by her husband Jordan and by Nadine and Michael Bisnet, her mother and father. Marcy plans to work in Northern California and will continue on her studies towards a master's degree in nursing. Blair Cayley. Blair is being pinned by Bobby, her best friend and loving, supportive boyfriend. Marcy will be working at Carson Tahoe Hospital and plans to continue her education with degrees. Hope Castro. Hope is being pinned by her daughter, Amanda. Hope will be working at Carson Tahoe Hospital in the orthopedic unit, and her plans are to complete her Bachelor of Science degree. Nate Chitwood. Nate is being pinned by Joy, his mother. Nate will be working at Renown Regional Medical Center and plans to pursue a doctorate degree. Sandy Churchill. Sandy is being pinned by her husband, Eric. Not her husband, Eric. Okay. Let's try this over again. We'll go with her parents, Jim and Bonnie. Her dad. Okay. Sandy plans to work at Renown Hospital and will continue working towards her Bachelor of Science degree. Okay. Brandon Coates. Brandon is being pinned by Leslie Lefebvre. Brandon plans to work at Renown Medical Center and will pursue his Bachelor of Science degree. Kara Krugere. Kara is being pinned by her father and her mother, Brian and Wendy Nelson. Kara will be working at Renown in the labor and delivery units and will continue her education towards a bachelor's degree in nursing. Shayna Cresta. Shayna is being pinned by her father and stepmom Scott and Laura and her mother Debbie. Jenny Dwyer. Jenny is being pinned by her husband, Scott. Jenny will be working at Renown in the intensive care unit. Tammy Foreman. Tammy is being pinned by Dale Foreman, her husband, and an angel, I think, who sort of looks like Tammy. Tammy will be working in the postpartum unit newborn nursery at Renown and plans to pursue an RN or a BSN and an MSN degree. Molly Frost. Molly is being pinned by her husband Kevin, her children Connor, Aiden, and Caitlin. And her parents, Terry and Mike. Molly wants to be a nurse midwife and will be working at Renown Medical Center. Lindy Jo Gardner. And Lindy is being pinned by her mother and father, Brian and Kelly Jo. Lindy will be working at Renown Medical Center, wants to achieve her Bachelor of Science degree and become a flight nurse. Stephen Gomez. Stephen is being pinned by his mother and father, Fanny and Manuel, Stephen will be working at Renowned Medical Center Intensive Care, and his plans are to pursue a Bachelor of Science degree. Molly Greenberg. Molly is being pinned by her mother Denise and her sister Zoe. Molly will be working at Renown in the critical care unit. Short-term plans to be certified as a critical care nurse, long-term plan, Bachelor of Science degree, and become a traveling nurse. Brian Hale. Brian is being pinned by his mother, Lynn. Brian will be working in an acute care setting, and his aim in life to achieve is a PhD, and he has lots of places to get a job then at Western Nevada College. Kristen Hale. Kristen is being pinned by Jordan Hale, her daughter. Kristen's goal is to become a nurse practitioner. Carol Holland.
Getting out there. He's ready to go.
Carol is being pinned by her husband Torg, but probably more specifically her son Danny. She plans to work at Renown Medical Center and to continue her studies to achieve a Bachelor of Science degree. Kendall Hartley.
My girl.
Well, it says here that she's being pinned by her mother, but there's somebody else there too, so it's the better half, at least the taller half. Kendall plans to work at Carson Tahoe Hospital in the intensive care unit, and again, to continue her studies for a Bachelor of Science degree. Tracy Hildman. Tracy is being pinned by her son, James. There's something else you need to know about this family, and that is not present here in person, but present here in spirit is the husband and father of Tracy and James. He passed away Easter Sunday, but it was his wish to be here, and I'm sure he is in spirit. Cammie Desiree Humphrey. Okay, really important. Her niece Kara is here because she wanted to be, and she's helping to pin. She's also being pinned by Mark and Ginger Humphrey, her parents. Cammie will be working at Renown in the orthopedic unit, plans to study to achieve a bachelor's degree, and will continue her deaf culture studies. Ramona Johnson. Ramona is being pinned by Jack and Cole Johnson, her husband and son. Ramona will be working at Renown Medical Center in the telemetry unit and plans to study for her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. Carmine Carr. Sareen is being pinned by her mother, Pinky, her dad, Dave, and her brother, Jesse. Okay, thanks. Sarmeen will be working at South Meadows Regional Medical Center and will be working in pediatrics. Jennifer Lawyer. Jennifer is being pinned by Royce, her husband, Justin, her son, and Kelly, her daughter. Jennifer will be working at Banner Churchill Community Hospital in Fallon, and she plans to become a specialist in the emergency room also. Amanda Leone. Amanda is being pinned by her mother, Kathy Leone. Amanda plans to start her work at Banner Churchill Community Hospital in Fallon. She wants to achieve a Bachelor of Science degree in business and ultimately owning and managing a nursing home. Chinook Lim. Chinook is being pinned by her husband and by her two daughters, Julie and Esther. Chinook plans to work in acute care in Reno, and she will continue her degree study at the University of Nevada. Eileen Lumbo. She is being pinned by Angel, her spouse, and children. Eileen is planning to work at either Carson Tahoe or Renown, and her aim is to achieve a bachelor's degree in nursing. Kristen McDonald. Kristen is being pinned by her mother, Debbie, who is also a nursing faculty member, her dad, John, her stepdad, James, her brother, John, and her fiancé, Kenny. Kristen plans to work at Renown in the Labor and Delivery Department. She's going on for her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing, and her big plan for the fall is to go on a missionary trip to South America as a nurse with international service learning. Tiffany Rose Macy. Tiffany is being pinned by her husband, Dwayne Macy, and her mother, Brenda. Tiffany plans to work on the pediatric unit at Renown Medical Center. She'll begin studying for her Bachelor of Science degree and later for her Master of Science degree in nursing. Marilyn Manuel. Marilyn is being pinned by her husband, William. Marilyn will be working at Carson Tahoe Hospital and wants to specialize as a wound care nurse. Crystal McNally. Crystal is being pinned by her grandmother, Louise Haney. Crystal will be working at Carson Tahoe Hospital. And although unsure, she at this point thinks she's going to study and achieve her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. Charity McQuain. Okay, I know Patrick is here, and who else? The boys. Gotcha. Okay. Charity will be working at Renown in the postpartum and newborn nursery units, and will be working towards a Bachelor of Science and a Master of Science degree in nursing. Stephanie Monday. Stephanie is being pinned by Steve, her husband, Silas, and Saxon Monday, her sons, and a very special other woman. Stephanie plans to work on the cardiac intensive care unit and towards her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. Bonnie O'Day. Bonnie is being pinned by her nephew Daryl and her mother Nadine. Bonnie will be working at Northern Nevada Medical Center and plans to continue her education for a bachelor's degree. Bonnie Padilla. Bonnie is being pinned by her boyfriend Shane and her children, Miguel and Elisa, and her mother. Bonnie will be working at Carson Tahoe Hospital in the telemetry unit and will be continuing her studies towards a Bachelor of Science degree. Logan and Riley, okay. Thank you. Amber Patterson. Amber is being pinned by her mother, Ann, her two children, Logan and Riley, and Chris. Amber plans to work in the acute care setting and plans on continuing her education for a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. Joshua Pierce. Joshua is being pinned by his wife Denise, his daughter Taylor, his son Liam, his mother Barbara, and mother-in-law Millie. Josh plans to work at Renown on the oncology unit and will work towards his Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. And he says maybe a nurse practitioner, and I guess if he says maybe, it's probably going to happen. Jessica Potter. Jessica is being pinned by her father, Robert. Jessica will be working at Carson Tahoe Hospital emergency room. She would like to become a nurse anesthetist. Valeska Raquel. Valeska is being pinned by her mother and her daughter, Izzy. Valeska will be working at Banner Churchill Community Hospital in surgery, and she is going to work towards her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing to become an RNFA. Morgan Riley. Morgan is being pinned by her husband, Anthony. Morgan will be working in the trauma ICU at Renown. And she says she is going to work towards her bachelor and master's degree in nursing. Fabiola Rutledge. Fabiola is being pinned by her mother, Regina, her husband, John, and her young son, Tristan. Fabiola will be working at Renown on the Med Tele unit, and she says, "I intend to get my BSN and become a holistic nurse." Ruth Schlotman. Ruth is being pinned by her mother, Melinda, and Aiden, her nephew. Ruth will be moving to Washington State. The state will never be the same. Denise Sharon. Denise is being pinned by her husband, Matt, and her 3 sons, Austin, Logan, and Devin. Denise will be working at Carson Tahoe Regional Medical Center. And this is what she says: "I hope to be a skilled, accomplished, and confident nurse doing a job that I really enjoy." Leah Kate Smith. Leah is being pinned by Maya and Stella Smith. Leah will be working at the Renown Medical Center in telemetry. And she says, "Would like to collect more degrees and certifications and one day do some overseas volunteering." Rebecca Smith. Rebecca is being pinned by her daughter Stella and husband and new baby. The baby was born about 3 weeks ago. She states, I am taking time off to be a mom, then will work in the Reno-Carson area. Lori Shoba. Lori is being pinned by her husband Jim, her daughter Jamie, her son Peter, and her daughter Jenny. Lori will be working at Banner Churchill Community Hospital. She intends to become a critical care nurse. Yoon St. Clair. Yoon is being pinned by her husband Jason. Yoon will be working at Renown in the trauma ICU, and she is pursuing her plans to achieve a Bachelor of Science degree and Master's degree. Jenny Swanson. Jenny is being pinned by Sharon Swanson, her grandmother. Jenny isn't quite sure where she'll be working, but she states somewhere in the world. This is good. And her plans are to pursue a master's degree in nursing. Jordan Wagner. Jordan is being pinned by his mother and father. Jordan is planning to continue his education at the University of Reno. Katrina Wilden. Katrina is being pinned by her son David and Sam, her sister Becky, and her mother Sharon. She will be working at Renown South Meadows, and she intends to pursue her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. Heather Wickware. Heather is being pinned by her daughter, McKenna. And Heather would like to become a nurse practitioner. Stephanie Wilhelm. And Stephanie is being pinned by her mother, Barbara Murphy, and Eric. Stephanie will be working at Renown on the neuroscience unit. She wants to go back to school for her Bachelor of Science degree and beyond. Holly Wolf. Holly is being pinned by Teresa and Omar Kovacevic. Did I do it good? Holly will be working on the oncology unit and plans to continue her education for a bachelor's degree in nursing. And finally, Christy Wright. Christy is being pinned by Belinda Wright, her mother. Christy will be working at Renown Rehabilitation Hospital and plans to pursue a degree, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Say congratulations to the largest graduating class of nurses. I just want to say one more thing about this class, because I've been here 8 years, and this seems very unusual to me, and I'm very proud of it. This class did not lose a single student from in the second or third or fourth semesters of study. And their completion rate is 84%. Now, I want to teach you one more thing, which I hope you always remember. You will make mistakes in your life. How do I know that? Because I did today. I forgot to introduce a colleague of mine, Kay Sedlak. Would she please stand up? We thank you for coming. We hope you've enjoyed the ceremony. We hope you will continue to remember us at the college and love us as we love you. God bless.